Hello and welcome to the Smashi Business Show. I am Farah Bashir and joining me,
Anika Ellis Baby. Hello.
we have some, of course, Aramco is going to be hitting it again. The Dubai court issues arrest warrant for BlueChip owner over unpaid millions. And of course, UAE allocates $460 million for Emirati housing support. And as mentioned earlier, Saudi Aramco completes secondary share offering and attracts global investors, which is very kind of like exciting. But before that, I want to ask, do you guys think that taking sick leaves hurts a company?
You tell me, Farah. So, if you don't know, Farah is sick right now, and she still chose to come into work. While I applaud the dedication to company and making sure that the work gets done, very Augustus Media-like of you, I truly believe that if an employee needs a sick leave, they should take a sick leave.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know. I felt like, I woke up, felt better after feeling worse last night. I don't know. I was like, what am I going to do home? Let me go and do my favorite thing, which is present the shows.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you take a sick leave,
Yeah.
like when you come into work sick, you think you're doing like the company a favor by coming into work, like to pull your weight or whatever, to do your work. But you're in the process, perhaps you're making another employee sick. So for example, now next week, what if you and I both have to take a sick leave because we just can't push through,
That is true, by the way. That is actually very smart.
So essentially, we're then knocking out 2 employees when it could have just been 1 employee taking a sick leave for like 2 days.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what I have is not contagious,
Perhaps, yeah.
You know what
okay,
I mean?
Sure.
It's not contagious.
But like, it's just that if you okay, let's say it's just you.
Yeah.
You're coming into work, you're sick, and you're not going to be able to perform that well.
That's
so
true.
You're still going to be like, you're not going to be doing your best, and like that's still a loss,
That is true.
You might make a mistake. You might not do too. I don't know. It's very gray area.
I actually honestly do agree with you, Anika. I really do agree with you. However, like, I don't know. I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna get bored at home.
Well, if you're resting, you're not really bored. You're resting.
I'm resting my body. That's true.
So,
guys, I think I agree with Anika.
So yes, employees, take your sick leave, and if you're a boss, perhaps encourage employees to take sick leave.
I mean, no. To be honest with you, like my bosses, like they actually were like, they both were shocked. Like Richard was shocked when he saw me. Sarah was shocked when she saw me. She was like, what are you doing here?
Exactly, because like, you're very evidently sick. And I just think you're not doing anyone a favor, not even yourself, not anybody else.
True. I agree
so, yeah, that's just our little controversial perspective for this morning. But let's get into our other controversial perspectives.
So you guys, Saudi Aramco, let's talk about it. Completes secondary share offering and attracts global investors. Saudi Aramco announced the completion of secondary public offering of common shares in the company, which had led to objectives of board broadening and strengthening the company's shareholder base by attracting participation from new international and local investors. So what does that mean? Is that Saudi Aramco sold more shares of the company to attract new investors from around the world and locally. They sold 1.545 billion shares, which is, by the way, about like 0.64% of the company. Now, the sale is the biggest in Europe, the Middle East, Africa since 2000, and the biggest in the Middle East since their first public sale in 2019.
I think what's the big deal about this one is the whole idea that they've got so much foreign investment.
Yes.
They're very excited about international orders that came in from the European Union, United States, and smaller contributions from like Japan, Hong Kong, Australia, which of course is very interesting because this is essentially the globalization of the Saudi market.
That's true.
But I do see a lot of controversy in the sense that people are wondering if this is going to change. Aramco is already in a very challenging place.
Yeah.
Because as you know, the Saudi government is aiming to use Aramco investments and dividends to boost the Saudi economy, and they're trying to use this income to push into non-oil activities.
Yes, that's true.
And it's just it's a little bit of a tricky seesaw kind of situation, because we don't know if these investments are going, if the investments are going to continue, if like the Saudi government starts leaving oil. But I don't know. It's interesting, and it's interesting.
It is. But I mean, like this offering raised $11.2 billion, which is not like an easy. It's not like a small amount of money. You know what I mean? It's like the majority of the shares, like they're like 58% of the shares were allocated to foreign investors. So they are actually really looking.
Yeah, and this is all in line with Vision 2030, I believe.
Yes.
I think so. Yes, Vision 2030, which aims to diversify the economy, increase foreign investment. So that's a check, and reduce the country's dependence on oil. That is something we are yet to see.
It's like hitting two birds in one
Three
stone.
birds actually,
Birds in one
but like
stone.
let's see. You know, I think it's too soon to judge Saudi, because come on, they are literally just starting out. They're just trying. They're beginning. They're pushing through. This when there is a change in a country, obviously things are going to be down for a bit.
True.
And then depending on decisions made, policies made, things will change. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen. But
We're looking forward.
Yes, we are looking forward.
I think honestly. But you guys, now let's jump to our next story, which is
about housing.
Housing, because UAE allocates $460 million for Emirati housing support, which is really cool, because like they have allocated $460 million for Emirati housing support, and this allocation is part of the country's effort because they want to enhance the quality of life for its citizens and ensure their well-being. The funds as well will be used to develop integrated residential complexes and provide housing loans to Emirati citizens, supporting the Dubai 2040 urban master plan and the vision of
and I
of
think
the UAE's
around
leadership.
2,160 houses are going to begin construction this month. This is pretty cool. I think it's amazing to see as someone, but like it gives me a lot of FOMO as someone who's not an Emirati.
FOMO as not Emirati. Okay.
FOMO, like I personally, it's amazing to see how much the UAE government can push to take care of their people, how much they do to help them, because it's not just the housing, it's also NAFIS, the NAFIS scheme, which is all, I think you even shot a reel for them, right?
I did.
So the NAFIS scheme, which is essentially, it's all about working, pushing Emiratis to the private sector. Already they are very good in the government sector, and now they're coming into the private sector. There's a great salary scheme for that, and of course even they have the whole the pension. Just like it's very amazing to know that whatever happens, your government is looking out for you, which is essentially the function of a government.
That is true, and as well, like that's why they are implementing Emiratization, in private sectors. And speaking of that, like today, on the Lovin Dubai show, I have mentioned how 1,444 companies were fined for breaking Emiratization rules.
Yeah, so they're being very strict about it. They're not playing any games.
Yes, that is 100% true. So if you're a company and you have not hired an Emirati, which by the way, it does not apply to all of the companies. If you have like 50 or more of employees, then for sure get like an Emirati or two.
This is a great way also to avoid brain drain, because for example, as you can see, like a lot of the UAE is home to so many different people, right? Like a lot of Indians especially love to go anywhere that's not India. Why? Because they don't see the benefit of like staying in their own country and working for their own country, or like the government or whatever. I mean, of course, that is the NRI, the money transfers and all, they bring a source of income too. But it's just, it's nice to see that the country is, like the UAE, is taking such good care of its own people that they perhaps won't want to leave the country. They want to stay, contribute to the country, contribute to the country's growth, the economy, build their own jobs. That's amazing, and that's a really good way. Although I know a lot of expats are, or migrants, as we like to say, but they're having a big issue with it. They are saying that it's it's like so sudden, but it's not really. It was long overdue.
That is true.
I mean, this country has always looked out for anyone who comes in.
That's true.
So why would they not care about their own people?
And by the way, like Anika, it's not only for Indians. Every expat here has fled their country because they are aware of how the country and the UAE as a whole looks out for its residents, for its expats, and treats us all as equal, which is what I think everyone really looks for, right?
Yeah.
100%. So let's jump to our next story. So Dubai court issues arrest warrant for BlueChip owner over unpaid millions, you guys. Now, the Dubai court, of course, has issued an arrest warrant for Ravinder Nath Soni, the owner of BlueChip. Did I say the name correctly?
Indian name, it's Ravinder Nath Soni.
Okay, well, guys,
it's
the
okay.
Indian
name. It's just, yes.
It's said, you can go. You can go. I mean, guys, I'm so sorry if I butchered the name, but
that's okay.
You can say it again.
Ravinder Nath Soni.
Well, an arrest warrant has been issued against him after he failed to meet the court's order to pay 10.05 million dirhams to a check execution applicant or the court treasury within 7 days.
So, if you don't know the story, this was a company that was in Dubai, in Al Jawahar Center, and they were offering investments in various sectors like real estate, gold, crypto, and the equity market. And they were also claiming something really big, which was 3% returns every month. Now, keep in mind, like a Smart Saver account for Emirates NBD does 3% returns for the entire year on your total savings. But BlueChip was saying, we're going to give you, I mean, obviously, but that's like, it's a smart saving, that's why. But like BlueChip, on the other hand, is going on like 3% returns every month, provided you lock in $10,000 for a period of 18 months.
Yeah.
It's just, it was very obviously, so obviously people, and they had a Bollywood celebrity, Sonu Sood, also come in and, give his, just like play in an ad for them, I think. But like later when this whole scandal came out, Sonu Sood is like, yo, I don't endorse these guys. I just did the ad, got paid, and I do not.
He doesn't know anything.
I don't know anything about the fact that they were scammed.
But actually, as well, people trusted them because they have a portfolio of $70 million.
They had one, yeah.
They had that. I mean, like, if they would be that, you would believe them.
True, but then I don't know if they faked it, but they did not have a license by the Security and Commodities Authority.
Yeah.
So I think for future, for if you're ever looking to invest, it's very important to see that the places, the companies you're looking to invest in have the right accreditation, at least by the SCA, which is the Securities and Commodities Authority in the UAE.
I mean, as well, see, it's very easy for us, if I am there to present you with like such big numbers, it's very easy for you to trust me and be like, oh yeah, if she had done that much numbers, then then I can trust them. But actually, you guys, that Sony apparently is involved in multiple
but he's like I think all it needs is really a bit of research, because history has shown that a lot of the errors that happen in business and stock markets in general, like even the Big Short in 2018, sorry. 2008, the financial crisis, it was all from people, pardon my French, but people bullshitting and other people refusing to verify, just seeing what's offered and saying yes, I want it, not bothering to do their own research. And it's just I think it shows why it's very important to like have that humility where you want to be all like, okay, you know what, let me just sit down. I know this looks like a great deal, but I want to know exactly what's happening.
That is true. And by the way, like with the scam cases that we keep on reporting on the Love Dubai show, on Smashi, you know, they're different, but they're all the same. They all come to one factor, which is like the person who got scammed lacked research, lacked I don't know, awareness.
Yeah, your scamster is essentially taking advantage of your ignorance. Even the recent scam that's going around Dubai, where people are all getting added into a WhatsApp group, and then they send you a YouTube link or something, and they're like, just watch this, review it, and then we're gonna send you 15,000 to your account. Again, if it sounds too good to be true, it is probably too good to be true.
I mean, I don't know, I am getting like, as well, because I back then, like back when I was like younger, I thought I would be like the master investor. And
master investor.
Literally, I thought I'm going to be an
Wolf
amazing...
of Wall Street.
Literally, I thought so. But of course, I was not going to do that. I was not going to succeed. But because I had put my number when I was like younger, I'm now getting added to weird groups of like investment. And they keep on sending like weird links, and it's like, I know that they're a scam, and I know that they're a scam because like I block one number and then another number comes through, and it's like,
yeah, I think the scamsters will only keep getting smarter.
That is true.
So we need to think ahead and get smart, be extremely vigilant.
That is true.
Do your research, check for accreditations, check for sources, and honestly, I personally, for me, I really love looking at Reddit. I think Reddit, because that's where the community goes with like full detail, and like everybody else is pitching in, everybody else is sharing stories about how they got scammed. But like the stories are really sad, you know, people lose their entire life savings. Like you come to Dubai, you work hard, you save money, and then you lose all of that just because like you might have given an OTP, you know, like never give OTPs unless you've actually made a payment or like you're actually sure about it. Just or any calls from the government, any like from people claiming to be the government. Do not give OTPs. Nobody will ask for an OTP.
That is true. And by the way, like with BlueChip's case, I feel like that they used the Bollywood celebrity.
Yes, Sonu
because
Sood.
like it will kind of like create like this like urgency to people to actually go with their company, invest in their company.
Yeah, and especially the fact that they chose someone like Sonu Sood, who, when India was struggling with the pandemic, how to deal with it, this guy really jumped in and like went ahead, bought on his own money, bought like oxygen cylinders and masks and etc. Like distributed it out to people.
100%.
So this man really made like a hero, nobility, I will like innocence, not innocence, but like bravery, courage, truth, you know, he kind of became the celebrity who was the face of all of this.
Yeah.
So very smart marketing decision, but
exactly.
But you know, it's just there was a lot. I'm really glad that he finally got caught. That there's a case on him, but. Yeah. For all you know, this guy would probably go to the UK and like wait to get extradited, and you know, the same as other other millionaires and billionaires who've done the same. There was Sam, the FTX guy, the curly-haired guy. Then there's who else? Vijay Mallya from India, Kingfisher. All of these guys,
Sam Bankman.
Yes, I was going to say Sam Altman. I knew that was wrong.
Sam Bankman.
Yes, these guys, they mess up and then they run away. And
that's true.
Although Sam Bankman, I don't think he ran away though.
Sam Bankman?
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
I mean, however, like, see, like the thing is, like, the companies like BlueChip will be using celebrities because they know that, you know, like, the consumer would actually believe and would trust the celebrity that we love. Like, if I love, like, who's your favorite celebrity?
Oh, I don't believe in celebrity worship.
Okay,
anymore
well,
after
not
Trevor
anymore.
Noah broke my heart.
When, like, for example, like I love Lana Del Rey. Like, if Lana Del Rey would come and be like, "Hey, I'm investing in this, and that's how much I got," I'd be like, "Oh yeah, she did it." So, you know, I
Yeah.
can do it too.
Although
So,
to be fair, like in Sonu Sood's advertisement, he never endorsed it. He never said he's investing himself.
yeah,
He
but
just
they used him.
was there. So that was a great way for him to just like quickly rub his hands and say, "Hey, I had no involvement in this.
I'm out.
I didn't know it was a scam. I'm out."
I'm out. I'm dipping out.
So yeah, very interesting.
you guys-
But stay aware.
Yes,
stay
guys.
vigilant.
By the way, just like research, as Annika said, research, and stay vigilant and aware. So this brings us to the end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget, we go live as well. We go in podcast forms if you missed the episode. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye.